Welcome back to Heroes and Villains HQ. Today I have a little different Lego review for you today. It's not Star Wars or Marvel, but rather Disney. And this is the Lilo and Stitch Beach House from the original Lilo and Stitch animated movie, my personal favorite Disney animated movie of all time. Stitch is my favorite Disney character, so this was a must have in my collection. And with the recent release of the Lilo and Stitch live action movie just a couple weeks ago on May 23rd of this year, I thought this was a perfect time to crack it open and finally build it and review it. So, with that said, I'm going to cut to a time lapse and then we'll dive into the in depth review. Okay, now for the in depth look at the Lilo and Stitch Beach House. So, this is the facade you're greeted with on the front. The vibrancy of the pieces used is just absolutely incredible. You have reds, you have oranges, you have yellow orange mixed in, that really nice light blue, as well as a few different shades of green, and then the pink and yellow flowers mixed in on the windowsills. Just a complete array of colors that mesh together so perfectly. So let's go ahead and take the figures off the set and look at those before we take a look at the inside. Okay, before we take a look at the minifigures, let's first take a look at this side build. This is Stitch's hovercraft, which I gotta say, when you look at the box, it kind of looks awkward in how it's built, how it's put together, but having it in hand now and in person, I think it looks really good. It has a nice sticker here on the front, and I'm not sure if this is a unique print. If you know, drop it in the comments down below. But this has a really awesome print for the console that Stitch uses when he's flying this. Again, unsure if this is unique or not. If it is unique, that's awesome. But either way, it's a really cool print. Next up is Scrump, which is absolutely amazing. This is a minifigure head placed on, I believe this may have been a Lego Dreams piece. Again, not really sure, but either way, it captures the look of Scrump perfectly. Other than that, not much to this figure, but it looks really, really good. Very happy with this one. Next up is Cobra Bubbles. He's in a classic black suit, and he's got his sunglasses on and the silver briefcase. Nothing crazy in terms of printing on this one, but it looks great nonetheless. It definitely captures the look of Cobra, so simple but effective. Next up is David, and he does come with two flaming torches to capture the look of him when he sets the luau on fire. So taking those off, now we can really look at the great print. It's got great leg print. He's got the nice necklace, and he does have a little bit of arm printing there to show off that tattoo. And then a pretty simple back print. Now, he does have a double-sided face. You can see it's kind of a happy smiling face, and this is also a happy smiling face, so another great figure. Now taking a look at Nani with her coral shirt and blue shorts. I think this figure, again, another great figure in this set. They really did a good job with every single one here. I will say the legs I feel like may have benefited from dual molding, although now that I say it out loud, I'm not sure. I don't know. The leg print is definitely a little awkward, right? Because she's wearing shorts, but if you look on the sides, it's all blue. So it's like, okay, is she wearing shorts or is she wearing pants? So it's something that Lego figures are always encounter in those scenarios. So they haven't quite solved for it just yet. But I think it's fine. Let's remove her hairpiece to take a look at the back print. Also her dual-sided face. Nothing crazy, but again, simple and effective. Next up is Lilo. She comes with a camera, so let's remove that to take a look at the prints there. Perfect representation. Got the red dress on, the flower in her hair. You don't need anything else. Looks perfect. And then she has this funny dual-sided face with her tongue sticking out. And now for the main event, Stitch. He comes with a blaster. And then the figure is identical to the original Series 1 Stitch minifigure. Um, the blue definitely looks a little darker, though, than that original figure. So I believe it is an updated exclusive figure, but it is the same exact mold and print style. So nothing crazy different. It is still Stitch, but a perfect representation of him. Okay, now that we've taken a look at the minifigures and Stitch's hovercraft, let's take a look at the set itself. So it is about, I believe, 12 to 14 studs wide at its longest portion and then its shortest portion. On the sides here, you do have various grass, plants, a couple of palm trees, about a 2 stud wide wraparound porch. On the side here, you do have their 2 surfboards, which on one of them, you can see there is a hidden Mickey right there, which is a cool feature. The door also opens, as well as the doggy door right there, which I thought was really cool. You remember in the movie when Nani gets locked out, Lilo locks her out. She has to try and stick her arm through, and she gets her head through, and she realizes that Lilo hammered the entire door shut with nails. So that's a nice callback there. So now taking a look at the interior of the set. Again, the colors that greet you are awesome. You have the purple and teal tile flooring over here. You have the pink couch, which I do want to call out the build technique that they used for this couch was a lot of fun. 2 little Easter eggs here. You have the record player that Lilo has Stitch use, and when she opens his mouth, it plays music. So that's cool. And then this is a printed part. This right here is Lilo's friends in the pickle jar, which, again, an awesome reference. The next reference I want to call out is in the kitchen. This is a sticker of that Lilo drew of her alone when Cobra Bubbles stops by and Nani is frantically trying to clean the house. Also, another Easter egg in the kitchen. You can see the flame of the stovetop right there. Again, when Nani comes home and the kitchen is a mess and boiling over and starting a fire. Just a great reference. Lastly, on the bottom floor here, you have the washer and dryer, which, as you can remember, Lilo hides in the dryer, and as soon as Nani fakes her out, she comes out and Nani scoops her up. So, great references. Now, for the second floor, this is where the bedrooms are. See on the left here, this is presumably Nani's room, which has a nice bed build, as well as a side table and lamp. We'll come back to that in a second. But over here, now this is where Lilo and Stitch's rooms are. So first off, you have the guitar that they play together, Nani and Lilo. And then this awesome crate piece with the sticker, the pineapple sticker. And this is Stitch's bed. And this is removable, so you can just place it right back there. We also do have Stitch's sippy cup that Lilo gives him. And then lastly, we have Lilo's room, a really nice bed build. Also, you can kind of peek in there and see all of the photos on that sticker piece. I can't really give you a good angle, so I'll let you discover that for yourself when you purchase the set. Now coming back to this right here. This is a really nice sticker. This is the picture frame, including Lilo, Nani, David, Cobra, Stitch, and then two notably missing characters, Jamba and Pleakley. And the crazy thing is that if you look at the Pleakley down in the bottom right, they actually have a head mold and an added piece that slots into the head. They thought through how Pleakley would look in Lego, and they chose to exclude him. I just I gotta say that is one really massive flaw with this set. It's $90, has just under 900 pieces. It comes with 5 figures, but where is Jamba and Blakely? I would have gladly paid $105. Didn't even have to increase the piece count at all. Didn't have to add any other builds. Just include Jamba and Blakely, and they didn't. And I think that was a major miss. Um, I don't know how many other Lilo and Stitch Lego sets they're planning in the future, but this definitely feels like the one and only opportunity that they had to include Jamba and Bleakley in a set, and it was a swing and a miss for sure. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, lastly, moving up to the third floor, there's not much up here. You have a little cutout where you can place a figure or two if you wanted to, and then this is what is actually Lilo's room in the movie, um, almost like the observatory. But up here you have another really nice Easter egg. Kind of hard to get out with your fingers, but up here you have the Ugly Duckling book, which has a nice sticker on the front there, and then if you open it up, it has another great sticker of the Ugly Duckling saying "I'm lost," which is a really important part of the movie for Stitch's character as he is struggling with the fact that he doesn't have a family, and why is he bad, and that is one of the pivotal moments in turning him good. So again, just looking at that facade, absolutely immaculate. So really excited with how the build looks, and I really don't have any negatives about the building experience, the techniques used, anything in that regard. My only negative is where is Jamba and where is Pleakley? No, nowhere to be found. So, um, but with that said, let me cut to my final thoughts on the set. So, what are my final thoughts on the Lilo and Stitch Beach House? Absolutely perfect representation of the house from the movie. The colors are just so vibrant. The reds, the orange, the blues, and then all of the different colors of green. I mean, it just looks perfect, and it definitely will add that pop to your shelves. That if you collect Star Wars, it's usually a lot of grays. So if you toss in a set like this, it's definitely going to make the shelves pop a little bit. I think all of the Easter eggs that this set has, the Ugly Duckling book, the various picture frames, um, Scrump right over here, as well as Lilo's pickle jar with her friends. I mean, it's just chocked full of Lilo and Stitch references. I think it's perfect. The only letdown is why wasn't Jumba and Pleakley included? I mean, it just a complete miss on Lego's part. I would have paid an extra $15 just to have those two minifigures included. Um, so that definitely stinks that they weren't included. But I do think for any Disney fan, for any Lilo and Stitch fan, this is an awesome set to add to the collection. It was only $90, and I'm sure it'll be on sale for about $80, $75 soon. So it isn't going to be one that breaks the bank, but provides a really beautiful display for the collection. And for kids, it is also a great play model as well. It's got a lot of features. It's got a lot of minifigures to play with, and a couple of different rooms throughout the back of the set that you can reenact some different scenes. So I think it has a little bit for everybody. Um, So with that said, I do think it's a really great set. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I know it was a little bit different and deviated from the typical Star Wars and Marvel content. Um, but I may toss in a Disney video here and there where it makes sense. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.